From the man behind the Pan's Labyrinth movie comes a series about trolls. No, not those trolls, Trollhunters. And if you thought Guillermo Del Toro's work was only for kids, well, think again. He's teamed up with Dreamworks and Netflix to bring us one brave boy and a whole bunch of trolls. Hi, I'm Leo Camacho with ChannelFrederator, and we're here to tell you about the making of this fun series and the adventurous town of Arcadia where it all goes down. So, get your magic amulets ready, because we've got 107 facts about Trollhunters. Let's get started. Number 1. Trollhunters is an animated series from the creative mind of Guillermo Del Toro, the mind behind Pan's Labyrinth, the Hellboy movies, Pacific Rim, and Crimson Peak. Number 2. The show was animated by Dreamworks Animation, the creative geniuses behind Shrek, Madagascar, and many, many more great animated features. Number 3. The series is based on the book. Yep, you guessed it, Trollhunters by Del Toro and Daniel Kraus, which released in July of 2015. Number 4. The book version of Trollhunters is slightly different than its animated counterpart. The book takes place in the 1960s, some characters' names are different, and the characters are a little bit younger. Number 5. Trollhunters is the first project Guillermo Del Toro created and directed for animation. Number 6. Don't let that fool you though. Del Toro has been messing around with animation since he was a teenager, but he mostly did stop motion. Number 7. After his first meeting with Dreamworks to strike up a deal, Del Toro was so impressed with Jeffrey Katzenberg that he immediately began working on Megamind to help structure out the script and pacing. Number 8. Part of the deal between Katzenberg and Del Toro was that Del Toro would serve as producer to learn the medium of animation as best he could. Number 9. And so he produced. Guillermo Del Toro produced on Megamind, Kung Fu Panda 3, Puss in Boots, and Rise of the Guardians. Number 10. Del Toro also served as a producer on Jorge Gutierrez's Book of Life, helping make an already fantastic movie even greater. Number 11. Trollhunters is Del Toro's first work dedicated for children, which should come as no surprise. I mean, the revolver-wielding, cigar-smoking demon Hellboy doesn't exactly scream family-friendly. Number 12. Believe it or not, Del Toro actually believes that Hellboy 1 and 2 are kids' movies. No, seriously, he does. Number 13. Alongside Del Toro is former Pixar animator Rodrigo Blas, who previously directed the short film Alma, and whose Pixar credits include Finding Nemo, WALL-E, Up, Brave, and more. Number 14. In fact, Del Toro loved Alma so much after the first time he watched it that he called up Blas out of the blue to collaborate together on a project. Spoiler alert, that project was Trollhunters. Number 15. The series premiered globally on Netflix on December 23rd, 2016, just in time for a holiday binge fest with the family. Number 16. And yes, the date was chosen on purpose. According to data collected from Netflix, late December and early January is when they reach peak viewership. So all eyes are on you now, Trollhunters. Number 17. Trollhunters now joins the ever-expanding Dreamworks family of animated content on Netflix. There's Dino Trucks, Dragons Race to the Edge, Voltron Legendary Defender, Dreamworks Home Adventures with Tip and O, Dawn of the Croods, The Mr. Peabody and Sherman Show, The Adventures of Puss in Boots, All Hail King Julian, and Turbo Fast. Number 18. Don't worry, there's plenty more Dreamworks content coming to Netflix with an exclusive multi-year deal for the company that promises over 300 hours of content. Number 19. Interestingly enough, before it became a TV series, Trollhunters was originally developed as a movie, which would have made it more similar to the other Dreamworks properties on Netflix. Number 20. As such, the visual development for the show was also developed for a movie adaptation, which is why the characters in the world look so freaking beautiful. Number 21. Coincidentally, in 2010, a Norwegian filmmaker made Trollhunter, a mockumentary about a group of students trying to document trolls. Number 22. The Trollhunters movie was developed for 3 years, but Blas and Del Toro found it was difficult to compress all of that story into a 2-hour movie. Number 23. By switching from a movie to a TV series, they found that they could take more time with the character moments and help flesh out the story even more. Blas himself called it a blessing. Number 24. Trollhunters is the second book-to-small screen project developed by Dreamworks, with the first being Dino Trucks. Someone wrote a book about actual dinosaur trucks, and yes, it's awesome. Number 25. Trollhunters' 26-episode Netflix release is the most episodes delivered on any original series at once. Number 26. Nowadays, shows typically run for about 22 episodes, but back in the day, shows ran for about 35 episodes, so Trollhunters wanted it just right. Number 27. For the curious, because I know you're thinking it, the US TV drama Guiding Light holds the record for the most TV episodes per season, clocking in with about 276 episodes per season. So keep those fingers crossed for Trollhunters Season 2. Number 28. Out of the 22 animated series that have premiered on Netflix over the past 3 years, not a single one has been cancelled, so there is definitely promise. Number 29. Trollhunters takes place in the fictional suburb of Arcadia, as well as the secret subterranean city that exists beneath Arcadia. Number 30. Del Toro drew inspiration for Trollhunters from the not-so-secret subterranean sewer system that he and his friends would explore below his childhood hometown of Guadalajara, Mexico. Frederator disclaimer, ChannelFrederator does not advise exploring the sewers, so don't do it. Number 31. Trollhunters obviously appeals to more families than some of Del Toro's previous work, and that's on purpose. While working on the show, Del Toro wanted to create a series that he could watch with a glass of milk while sitting on the couch with his dad and his brothers. Frederator disclaimer, ChannelFrederator does advise sitting on the couch drinking milk and watching Trollhunters. If you do have plans to do so, please invite us over. Number 32. Del Toro sums up Trollhunters as just the pure joy of being a kid, and there's nothing better than that. Number 33. While the sewers played a big part, Del Toro also cites Johnny Quest, the early work of Hayao Miyazaki, Irish folklore, 80s kids movies, The Twilight Zone, and The Legend of King Arthur as inspirations for Trollhunters. Number 34. In the series universe, a Trollhunter uses a magical amulet to summon their armor and sword. Number 35. Jim's amulet was designed as a cross between an Arabian astrolabe and a clock, which, according to Del Toro, gave off an Arthurian steampunk vibe. Number 36. To make the amulet work, the Trollhunter has to recite an oath, because Del Toro feels that every talisman needs an incantation, and the Trollhunter's oath is as such. For the glory of Merlin, daylight is mine to command. Number 37. In the off chance that a Trollhunter forgets the oath, it's conveniently written on the amulet. Number 38. The Trollhunter armor was inspired by the armor of King Arthur from John Boorman's movie Excalibur. In the movie, the armor of King Arthur and his knights glows, so Del Toro made Jim's armor glow as a subtle nod to Boorman. Number 39. Luckily for Jim, Del Toro was also a big fan of Japanese animation, so the Trollhunter's armor magically attaches piece by piece to the wearer, just like Sailor Moon. Number 40. Jim Lake Jr. is the first human ever to hold the honor of Trollhunter. Typically, a troll assumes the role, but the amulet chose Jim to be the next Trollhunter. Number 41. Jim's two best troll buddies are named Blinky and No, really, that's his name. Number 42. Del Toro's Trollhunters is DreamWorks' second troll project of 2016, with the first being their movie, Trolls. Good thing DreamWorks isn't doing the whole cinematic universe thing, otherwise it would get a little awkward. Number 43. So, why trolls? Well, it's no surprise that Del Toro loves the horror genre. He wanted to make something scary and develop it for children, so he chose Trolls. Number 44. Del Toro picked Trolls specifically because they're fairly well known, and their darkness and brutality is amusing, rather than menacing. Number 45. Don't let the title mislead you. Trolls aren't the only creatures in the show. There are also goblins, gnomes, and even pixies. Number 46. Mark Guggenheim served as an executive producer on the show and even helped to write the first couple of episodes with Del Toro. Number 47. Guggenheim is the mind behind CW's Arrow and is thus partially responsible for the CW DC universe. Number 48. Artists who worked on the show modeled the characters to look like a mix of vinyl and Del Toro's signature unique style. Number 49. Trollhunters stars Anton Yelchin as the titular Trollhunter, Jim Lake Jr. Yelchin had previously starred in the Star Trek reboots as Paul Chekhov, the Smurf movies as Clumsy Smurf, and many more movies. Number 50. Sadly, as he was wrapping up recording on Trollhunters, Yelchin was tragically killed in a car accident. Yelchin had completed a great deal of his recording for the episodes before the accident, so DreamWorks was still able to finish producing the season. Number 51. Del Toro announced that if the show moves on with a second season, although it would be incredibly difficult, they would recast the role of Jim. Number 52. As if assembling a cast isn't difficult enough, it took Anton Yelchin a little bit of work to find the voice of Jim. According to Guillermo Del Toro, they recorded 3 separate sessions where Yelchin tried out different options, but once Yelchin found the voice for Jim, he was perfectly spot on afterwards. Number 53. Ron Perlman provides the voice of the big bad Bular. Fans of Del Toro know that he and Ron Perlman have a bit of a bromance since Perlman basically always accepts every role Del Toro hands him. Thus far, Perlman has starred in both Hellboy movies, Pacific Rim, Kronos, Blade 2, and now Trollhunters. Number 54. Bular serves as the main villain of the show. He pretty much hates Jim Lake Jr. because Bular is totally jealous that Jim is the newest Trollhunter. You could say he's green with envy, but Bular is more of a dark purplish blue anyway, so that joke wouldn't really land. Number 55. It's not Bular's fault though. His father has been in prison for 400 years, and we all know what daddy issues can do to a guy. Number 56. While Bular is Jim's biggest troll nightmare, Jim is also dealing with some problems in the real world, thanks in large part to local bully Steve Palchuk, voiced by none other than Stephen Yeun. Number 57. You definitely know Yeun from The Walking Dead, but he also stars as Keith in the DreamWorks Netflix reboot of Voltron. Number 58. Despite having a great relationship with DreamWorks thanks to Voltron, Yeun was worried during the whole casting session that he wasn't going to get the role. Number 59. Rounding out the voice cast is Charlie Saxton, who plays the role of Jim's right-hand man, Toby Domzalski. Number 60. Saxton had previously starred in a couple of TV series, including Betas, Hung, and Cooper Barrett's Guide to Surviving Life. Number 61. And who could forget Lexi Medrano as Jim's left-hand lady, Claire Nunez. Number 62. Trollhunters is Nunez's first role in the limelight, as most of her previous roles were just as background characters, but after watching every episode of the series, Nunez sounds like a seasoned pro. Number 63. Blinky's booming voice belongs to none other than Kelsey Grammer, and Guillermo Del Toro wouldn't have it any other way. The first note he made in his notebook about Trollhunters was, Blinky must be voiced by Kelsey Grammer. Number 64. 64. It should come as no surprise then that Guillermo Del Toro is a massive Frasier fan and often watches the episodes during shoots for his movies. I wonder if Kelsey Grammer watches Del Toro movies after he shoots episodes for his TV shows. Number 65. Grammer is no stranger to animation, having previously done voice work on Storks, Toy Story 2, and Anastasia. Number 66. Thus far, Trollhunters has been very well received and is currently sitting at a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 67. Giving Jim a bittersweet hero's journey was one of the most important parts of the series to Del Toro because, well, let's be real, nobody likes watching their hero take a walk in the park. Number 68. Trollhunters' theme song was written by Alexander Desplat, who previously wrote the score for DreamWorks' Rise of the Guardians, which Del Toro served on as producer. Number 69. From the get-go, Blas and Del Toro knew that they wanted Desplat to write some of the big songs of the show. Man, it sounds like they really filled out every role for the show before they even got started. Number 70. If listening to the theme of Trollhunters gets you feeling kind of nostalgic for Johnny Quest, well, that's on purpose. Desplat wrote the theme of Trollhunters to embody the spirit of a 1970s adventure. Number 71. Despite being branded as a show for children, Del Toro feels that Trollhunters completely fits thematically into the rest of his work. I mean, think about it. If you boil down Trollhunters, it's about a world that is plagued by mythical creatures, which could also be the description for any other piece of Del Toro's work. Number 72. Trollhunters attempts to redefine kids in animation. Normally in animation, kids are idealized, but in Trollhunters, the writing team wanted to tackle just how difficult it can be to be a kid sometimes. Number 73. Del Toro's favorite characters are Blink, Toby, and of course, Jim. Number 74. If a secret world of trolls isn't scary enough for you, then don't worry, because it only gets creepier. According to the lore, every now and then, the Gum-Gums swap out baby trolls and baby humans. Number 75. The Gum-Gums turn the trolls into half-troll, half-baby hybrids called changelings. Number 76. Claire's brother is one of many humans that have been abducted, which probably helps explain why she isn't a fan of the trolls. Number 77. In order to defeat the villainous Gunmar, Jim and the gang must first collect the Triumvirate Stones. Each stone is tied to a special moment in Gunmar's life and grants a new ability for Jim that will help him defeat the troll warlord. Number 78. First up, there's the Birthstone, which was created when Gunmar was born. Duh. The Birthstone increases the power of Jim's amulet and grants him the ability to summon 2 boomerang daggers, because every hero needs boomerang daggers, clearly. Number 79. The second stone is the Killstone, which appeared after Gunmar's first kill. The Killstone allows Jim to summon a shield. Number 80. Last up is the Eye of Gunmar, which, true to its name, is literally Gunmar's eye that he lost in a previous battle. When Jim gains the Eye of Gunmar, his Trollhunter armor is upgraded into Eclipse armor, which is both stronger and cooler in every way possible. Number 81. In the very first episode, you can spot Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon on Jim's laptop. He seems to be enjoying the sight of a butterfly. Number 82. Trolls eat socks in Trollhunters. Their fascination with socks was originally brought up in How to Train Your Dragon when Gobber states that trolls exist. They steal your socks, but only the left ones. Gobber was only scratching the surface, as trolls will eat the socks after they take them. Number 83. But the How to Train Your Dragon connections don't end there. A lot of the voice actors are shared between Trollhunters and the How to Train Your Dragon TV series. Just take a look. Number 84. Tom Hiddleston guest stars as the voice of Kanjigar the Courageous in Episode 1. You might also know him from Crimson Peak, which just so happens to be a film by Del Toro. Number 85. In Episode 4, Mary Wang's Spanish presentation might sound familiar. It's actually describing a bit of the story of Book of Life, which is also a previous film by Del Toro. Number 86. According to Del Toro, the book version of Trollhunters contains more mature themes compared to its animated counterpart, although showing the remains of a run-over goblin seems a bit mature. Number 87. If you were in Santa Monica during the 2016 holidays, you might have noticed an ice rink themed to Trollhunters. Number 88. Arcadia Oaks has a similar name to a real-life location of Arcadia, a city in Los Angeles County, California. Could these two be related? Number 89. In Episode 20, Blinky claims that the group isn't too far off from the world's largest thermometer. There is actually the world's largest thermometer in Baker, California, which is in SoCal, just like Arcadia. Number 90. It's safe to say that Del Toro left a bunch of Easter eggs throughout the first season of Trollhunters. According to his Twitter, there's nods to The Shining, Indiana Jones, Twilight Zone, and dozens more. Time to start looking. Number 91. Actually, you don't have to look, because luckily here at ChannelFrederator, we have lots of time on our hands. When Mr. Stickler tells his class to read the Michelson chapters 4 and 5, it's a reference to Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 92. The character Noam Chomsky is a play on the name of the famous American linguist and philosopher Noam Chomsky. It's safe to call Toby the ultimate nerd at this point. Number 93. Noam Chomsky is actually voiced by showrunner Rodrigo Blas. Talk about everyone's best foot forward. Number 94. There's a poster of Pacific Rim in Toby's room, another salute to Del Toro's previous work. Number 95. Del Toro actually provided voice work as Toby's dentist. And yes, what a lovely singing voice that is. Number 96. It's hard not to love Trollhunters for its beautiful beautifully engaging storyline and complex characters. Del Toro emphasized that the show was created to send a flare of good vibes into these darker times. Number 97. In the first episode, when Jim and Toby are biking home, one of the restaurant billboards has the name Elvira written on it. Knowing Del Toro as the horror mastermind that he is, we can assume that he's referring to the horror hostess Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Number 98. Hiddleston actually didn't voice Kanjigar in episode 14 because Skull Island was currently shooting. Instead, it was James Purefoy. Number 99. Guillermo Del Toro or Uncle Toro. One or the other could work, as we can see he's actually in a photo with Claire and her family. Number 100. Trollhunters owes a lot to the Amblin movies, like E.T. and The Goonies, for its 80s-like vibe. It also explains why the show's color palette leans to those sweet blues and purples. Oh, so nostalgic. Number 101. The ambiance gives Trollhunters a special Netflix companion, and that is Stranger Things. Mark Guggenheim, the executive producer of Trollhunters, mentioned this after his staff couldn't stop talking about the show and comparing it to their own. Number 102. A sleepy town, kids on bikes, a secret world of creatures hidden just out of sight. Sound familiar? Netflix didn't let it slide. They made a crossover trailer promoting Trollhunters and Stranger Things, two of their most buzzworthy series of 2016. Number 103. It was a battle to not make Toby the limelight of the show with his comedic hijinks and shenanigans. Spin-off anyone? Number 104. Chad Quant, who formerly worked at Frederator, is a writer for Trollhunters. He's written several episodes such as Gnome Your Enemy, Waka Chaka, and Claire and Present Danger. Number 105. One of the things that Del Toro did to create a sort of hyper-realism in Trollhunters was finding mistakes. This meant creating moments where characters say, close the microwave door and it doesn't quite shut, or tosses trash into a bin but misses. It was just another way of translating physical acting into animation. Number 106. So you might think while starting Trollhunters, man, this is really slow and we've seen this story 1,000 times. Well, Del Toro actually intended that. He said the idea is to set familiar stuff and then have fun over the course of 26 episodes. And trust us, it gets good. Number 107. Jim's Spanish teacher actually has an Austrian accent. Del Toro mentioned that the whole reason he did that was because he thought it would be funny and a bit ironic. Thanks for watching 107 Facts about Trollhunters. Which character or episode is your favorite? Comment below and let us know. We have new videos dropping every single week, so let us know which animated film or TV show you want us to cover next. And if you like getting more from your cartoons, make sure to subscribe, because remember, Frederator loves you.